Today, we are proposing brightness comparison index BCI that compares the feeling of spatial brightness. While various indicators of spatial brightness using luminance distribution in the field of view have been proposed, we have devised a simple index to compare the brightness of rooms without considering the viewpoint and view direction. This index is our original and is not official. For example, when planning a residential lighting design, each room is designed individually, but have you ever wanted to know which room feels the brightest? At that time, using this index, it is possible to compare spatial brightness in each room. Here is an example of the residential lighting design. The design target is a double-decker house with 2 rooms on the first floor and 1 room on the second floor. The rooms on the first floor are the same size, and room 1 has 1 ceiling light. This is the luminous environment simulation by computer graphics. Room 2 has 1 pendant light. Room 3 on the second floor has 1 ceiling light and 8 down lights. This is a CG simulation that compares the luminous environment by arranging all the rooms. The floor illuminance is 200 lux for room 1, 50 lux for room 2, and 150 lux for room 3. You can imagine the difference in brightness by looking at this image, but it easily changes depending on the display brightness. The BCI is an absolute evaluation based on numerical values that do not depend on the display brightness, and is calculated using these formulas. First, the indirect illuminance value is simply calculated regarding as constant in the room, and next, the BCI is calculated by taking the natural logarithm of the indirect illuminance value. Since the feeling of brightness is a sensory value, it takes the natural logarithm. This is an image showing the BCI using spheres. The larger the sphere, the brighter the space. In addition, the color also indicates the degree of the sense of brightness, and the higher the scale on the right, the higher the spatial brightness. This makes you compare spatial brightness in each room visually. BCI has a tendency similar to floor illuminance in the degree of brightness basically. On the other hand, since spatial brightness is also affected by the brightness of the walls and ceiling, if the ceiling is bright like room 2, the BCI value will be a little bigger. Thank you for your watching.